Hey, welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a problem that could completely change your restaurant's bottom line. Seriously. We're going to break down how to stop pouring money into what feels like a marketing black hole and start building an asset that pays you back over and over again. And that asset? It's your own customer database. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, let's talk about a feeling that, pretty much every restaurant owner knows all too well. Spending money on marketing and having absolutely no clue if it's actually working. We call this the marketing black hole, and yeah, it's exactly where good money just disappears. Marketing legend Rory Fatt just perfectly nails the problem with this quote. He tells the story about a restaurant owner who was actually spending money on branded antenna balls for cars. I mean, think about that for a second. The hope was that someone would see the little ball, remember the restaurant's name, feel hungry at that exact moment, decide to go there, and then somehow find the place. It's just an absurdly long and frankly weak chain of events. And look, it's not just about antenna balls, right? Think about all the common ways restaurants burn through cash. Radio ads that hit thousands of people who will never visit you, or that dreaded Facebook boost button, which a Facebook exec once even called a terrible way to waste money. This is all hope marketing. You're just shouting into the void and hoping anyone, listen. So what's the result of all this? This staggering number. On average, 85% of the people who walk in and out of your doors are complete strangers. You might have their money from that one transaction, but you have no way to contact them, to thank them, to invite them back. They're totally anonymous. And once they leave, they might just be gone forever. So how do we fix this? Well, it takes a massive shift in how you think about marketing. You have to stop renting your audience and start owning it. And here's the difference. When you buy a radio ad, you're renting temporary exposure on someone else's platform. It's a one-way message. But when you build a database, you own a direct line to your customers. You can build a real two-way, data-driven relationship that transforms from an expense into your single most profitable asset. Now, let's be crystal clear about what we mean by a database. This is not just some email list you bought somewhere, okay? A true database is an asset you build yourself. It's rich with information you can actually use. Names, mailing addresses for direct mail, birthdays and anniversaries for those special offers. And, this is crucial, their visit and spending habits. So you've got this incredibly powerful asset. What do you do with it? Well, this is the heart of our explainer today, the Customer Data Playbook. We're talking 5 specific, profitable strategies you can put into action pretty much immediately. We're going to walk through each of these 5 plays. We'll look at how you can find your absolute best customers, how to get them coming back way more often, how to find thousands more people just like them, how to win back the folks who have drifted away, and finally, how to use your list to scientifically perfect your marketing. First step in our playbook, identify your VIPs. The very first thing your data will tell you is who your most valuable customers are. You've heard of the 80-20 rule, right? Well, it is absolutely true in the restaurant business. A small group of regulars is likely driving most of your profit, and your database lets you know exactly who they are by name. There's this fantastic origin story that illustrates this perfectly. As a kid, Rory Fatt ran a cookie stand. The first day, he just sat and waited for people to come to him. But he noticed one family at the end of the street bought most of his cookies. So the next day, what did he do? He skipped the stand, put all the cookies in his little wagon, and went straight to that house. He sold out in 5 seconds. That was his first lesson in direct response. Focus your energy on your best buyers. Okay, the second play is all about driving repeat business. With a database, a lot of this becomes automatic. You can send a personalized happy birthday email with a free entree, create a members-only newsletter with special deals, or even send a physical postcard that cuts right through all the digital noise. Now, for one of the most powerful strategies of them all, cloning your best customers. Seriously, this is a game changer. Once you know who your VIPs are, you can take that data and upload it to platforms like Facebook. Then you can literally tell the platform, go find me thousands of other people in a 5-mile radius who look and act just like my best customers. This takes all the guesswork out of your advertising. It's incredible. Strategy number 4 is all about proactive defense. Look, customers drift away. It happens for all sorts of reasons. Without a database, they're just gone. But with one, you can actually see who hasn't visited in, say, 90 days. You can then automatically send them a targeted "we miss you" offer to entice them back. It's such a simple, automated way to plug the leaks in your business. And finally, our 5th strategy, turn your database into your own private marketing laboratory. Are you wondering if free appetizer works better than 15% off? Well, stop guessing. Send one offer to half your list and the second offer to the other half. Just track the redemptions and the data will give you a clear, scientific winner. No more guesswork.
So, at this point, I know exactly what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but how on earth do I get people's names and addresses and birthdays? It's the most common question we hear. And you know what? The answer is surprisingly simple.
Here's the key insight, and marketer Matt Platt sums it up perfectly. You have to offer a fair trade. People are, a little reluctant to just hand over their information for nothing, so you create what we call an ethical bribe, something valuable in exchange for their contact details. Remember, the immediate goal isn't the sale, it's getting them into your database. And here are some proven super low-cost tactics you can use right away. The classic fishbowl for a monthly gift card drawing, it still works. A bigger contest for something like a gas grill can generate thousands of entries. Offering a free entree on someone's birthday is a really powerful incentive. Even your guest Wi-Fi can be set up to require an email to log in. And hey, don't forget your staff. Offering them a small bonus for every sign-up can turn them into your best data collectors.
So, what is the ultimate result of all this? When you stop renting attention and you start owning your audience, what kind of return can you actually expect? Well, the numbers, they're pretty incredible.
Here it is. The companies that provide these done-for-you database marketing systems, they report that, on average, their clients see more than $30 in sales for every single dollar they invest. Let that sink in for a second. A 30-to-1 return on your investment. And this is the final, critical mindset shift. Database marketing isn't an expense you hope will work out. When you do it correctly, it becomes the most predictable, measurable, and reliable profit center in your entire restaurant. You are no longer gambling. You are investing in a system that brings customers back, guaranteed. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. If your restaurant burned down tomorrow, you could replace the grill, the tables, the chairs, all of it. But could you replace your direct line to the thousands of customers who love your food? Which asset is truly more valuable? Thanks for watching.